Hello, I am Ignace Aleya from ColoratedCinematics.com, and yesterday we uploaded our new short film inspired by Fantastic Beasts. It's a really cool short film and it was really fun to create. It was a little bit rushed, but we learned a lot from this project and are already looking forward to our next project. Of course, a lot of people enjoyed this short film and were wondering if there will be any visual effects tutorials, and we actually expected these kind of comments, so definitely we will be making tutorials for the visual effects from our short film. So in this video I will be going over this video and just telling you which kind of tutorials you can expect in the near future on all these visuals that you see in our short. So first of all, the intro scene where you fly through these newspapers, we will be making a tutorial on that for sure. It's entirely made with After Effects and a little bit of Photoshop to actually create these newspapers. I used some real newspapers and then I photoshopped some titles in and then also some pictures, so I changed them up a little. So we will be seeing that on how to do that in Photoshop, and then we will be going in After Effects and see how we actually build up that scene for the intro. Then we see the Harry Potter teleportation effect. We will be doing a tutorial on that as well. The wand effect, the fighting effects, the shield effect, we're going to see that in After Effects as well as a tutorial. Of course I use a little bit of plugins like optical flares and trapcode particular, but these are really cool plugins to use in After Effects, so if you don't have these you can't follow along each tutorial. I'm sorry for that. One effect that we won't be covering in the tutorial series is actually the Death Eater smoke effect, and I know a lot of people were wondering how I've done that effect, but the thing is we didn't make it in After Effects, and making a tutorial for this would be really hard because it's really complex to create something like this. It's going to take really a lot of time to create a tutorial for that, and we didn't just use one software. We actually used Cinema 4D, X Particles, Turbulence FD, and Cycles 4D. So really there are a lot of plugins for Cinema 4D, so these last three were plugins, but they're really expensive and I think that most people won't have these, so that's why we actually designed our magic pack for those people that can't actually create their own simulations. You can use that pack to create your Death Eater smoke effects. Some really cool presets in there, just definitely check it out with the link in the description. It's specifically designed for things like these, so you can easily darken up these smokes because they actually come in a gray color. The reason why we have done that is so you can easily change the colors. They include tutorials on how to create it, so you can easily darken them up. I've actually used them in the promo video where you can see that they're quite dark. Really cool effects in there, so if you want to create any kind of effect related to Harry Potter, I definitely encourage you to check out that pack because it's a really cool one. Apart from all the effects, we'll of course also take a look on how we have done the color grading. We have done the color grading in After Effects just because I like After Effects a little bit better for masking. We animated some mask around the face to brighten them up and the background to darken these down. So we will be taking a look at some really cool techniques on how to improve your color grading game. Okay, so these were all the visual aspects of this video, but as important is the sound. So we will also be taking a look on how to do the sound effects. It's of course going to be a broad overview because I've used multiple sound effects from all over the internet and I can't share them with you because these are not mine. I didn't record them, so I can't share these sound effects with you. So what I encourage you to do is just look over the internet. I don't have any specific site to go to when I'm looking for sound effects. Just Google them and yeah, start making your own pack, making your own folder, putting all your sounds in there and just try to keep everything organized, so if you need them in the future you can easily find them back. I have a really big folder with all kinds of sound effects that I can go to if I need any kind of sound effects on my computer, and unfortunately I can't share them with you, but you can definitely get the same results with a little bit of research online. But we will be taking a look on how I've done it, how I've set up things for these sounds. So apart from these sound effects, of course you need some really cool soundtracks, and as like in the intro, a really cool track, we actually use some of our own cinematic beats that we are creating right now. Lavido is one of the channels that I also manage, and Lavido produced some really great beats, and he's also starting out with some really cool cinematic beats that we're going to start selling on our website if you want to use them for a commercial project or whatever. They're not online currently, but we already have some beats online which are more hip-hop kind of related, like in all intros that I preview. Most of the time, or in like my speed arts, I use his beats. So really cool beats. You can definitely check them out with the link in the description on our website. And like my intro beat that you hear in the beginning of this video is also made by him. It's called Livido Redemption. It's already on YouTube. You can check out that video to listen to the entire track. Really cool beats. With a link in the description, you can check them all out in our playlist. So if you need any of these beats or cinematic beats in the future for your commercial projects, you can buy these on our website. So I hope you enjoyed this little overview that we will be covering very soon. And I hope you're as excited as I am for these tutorials. I think it's going to be a really cool project. We're going to learn a lot together. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like and also subscribe if you aren't already. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.